Well, it's all happening here in the Firex TV studio here at Excel today. I'm now joined by John Pagan from the IFC Group. John, in a nutshell, tell us a bit about what you do and tell us a bit about IFC.
Yeah, I'm Director of the Fire Engineering section of International Fire Consultants. We're a company that does fire engineering, but also work with product manufacturers, doing product assessments. We have a third-party certification section. We're one of the very few companies that integrates all of that into a single company, trying to provide that complete solution for fire designer buildings and the products that go into it.
Yeah, and you're giving a seminar later on today.
I gave it already this morning.
Oh, how did that go?
Oh, it was very well. We had about 15 people there. And,
yeah.
Yes, it was seemed to be fairly well attended, and questions afterwards. So yeah, hopefully people found it interesting.
And what was the general thrust of that seminar?
It's about the implementation or use of fire engineering at the early stage of design. That stage where you can really get the particular benefits. You can do much more strategic things for the building design. Get much better impact for it if it's done at the earlier stage, rather than you can do it if it's brought in later on, but your options are much more limited. So trying to show the benefits that you can get by bringing it in at the early on.
And how important is it for the IFC Group to be here at Firex?
Oh, it's fundamental, really. It gives us the opportunity to be able to talk to so many different manufacturers and suppliers all in the one place. Otherwise, it's a matter of trying to ring them up and meet them individually.
Of course.
Here, it's everyone's in the one place. It's a great opportunity to do things that we couldn't do anywhere else.
And from a punter's point of view, for anyone visiting the show, this really is kind of the one-stop shop. And of course, the other thing is, it was formerly in Birmingham, and here we are now in London.
It is. London's really leading the country out of the recession, particularly in the construction market. There's so much construction work going on in London, particularly. We do some outside. We do a fair amount of work outside London, but right now, London is the place where it's all happening, and so it's the place to be.
And it's an exciting show this year. I mean, it's a hell of a lot to be educated with, and a lot of new information to be found out about.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm amazed about how big it is, how many exhibitors there are here. It's great for the industry to be able to see this number of companies around here willing to put the time and investment into exhibiting it here. It is expensive to come here. It costs time and money for people to commit to come here, but it's got to be worth it.
Yeah, and people in this day and age, they are more educated. However, there's still. I mean, we talked earlier on to a London Fire Brigade fireman, and about how in certain organisations, the regulations are still being flouted. Absolutely,
it's one of the major problems in the industry. There's a variety of regulations, and one that we're particularly trying to focus on is it's Regulation 38 of the building regulations, where the end of construction, there should be a pack of information handed over to the building occupier to show them how they can manage the building safely, because they're not specialists on fire. They didn't know how it was designed. That pack of information is crucial so that they can manage the building properly, and that really isn't being done. So the good work that was being done in the design earlier on is not being passed through to the handover, a pack of information for the occupier, which means we're wasting a lot of the benefits there. It's something we've got to be working on, and the International Fire Consultants, one of the benefits we get by having that expertise in all areas all the way through, we can do some of that, but it is unusual in the industry. We're also trying to work with, I'm chairman of the Fire Engineering Council of the Fire Industry Association, a new council, and one of the things there we're trying to do is to try and encourage the use of fire engineers throughout the design process and construction process over to completion, so that it gives a much more complete process all the way through to make sure we end up with a safe building at the end. Yeah, well, thank you very much, John. Obviously, you're going to be here for the rest of the show. If anyone wants to come and find John, he'll be around, and you can come and glean as much information as you can from John. Because this show is absolutely packed to the rafters with experience and solutions for all of your fire prevention and fire protection needs. This is Firex. It's the one-stop shop. So we are on Twitter on #Firex, and you can also follow us at Firex INTL, Firex International. So thank you very much, John. Enjoy the rest of the day, and
for all of you out there. You can see us on the screens around the show. We are at the moment going out live as FireX TV on the homepage of the FireX website. So tell your friends at home, tell your friends in the office, tell your colleagues to switch on to FireX TV, which will be transmitting for the next couple of days while FireX is on. But for now, thanks very much to John, and that's it here from the TV studio.